Good morning, hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 20th of November. Now if you are new, please subscribe, hit the like buttons guys because that lets other people know that the video is worth viewing. Please feel free to comment down below. I love our little interactions. We've built a little community here and we share what's happening in each other's countries because we are from all parts of the world on this channel. And there was just one thing I wanted to mention before I get started, guys, is yes, of course, YouTube is mucking around with my comments again. They're taking chunks of them away and then they're returning them. If you notice, I've commented on a lot of you guys from 2 weeks ago. They just keep taking them and I am very pedantic. You know that I am. I get on and I check my actual videos. I go into each video that I've done that week and I check for comments, and I also go into my analytics studio page and I check my comments in there as well. No comments, and then suddenly I get a sea of comments. So Danielle, the reason I know they're doing this is because Danielle, you did a comment and it was about the Whitney Houston song and I didn't have time to reply to it. I was rushing out the door and there was a few others as well, but I remember it was about the Whitney Houston song because that was the first bit of the comment. And I thought, well, good, I'll come back and read it later, and then I'll do the replies to all the comments when I have time this afternoon. So I went, did my jobs, came back, gone. They were gone within that period of time. So look, it drives me crazy. I'm going to send you big apologies because it's not me doing it. YouTube, as we know, are getting so frustrating. They don't want any truths out there, do they? As we know. So look, guys, I do apologize because it really makes me mad and angry that they can just control everything, but we know how good they are at it. So, you know, eventually I will get back to your messages when I eventually get them from YouTube and when they actually repost them back to me. So sorry guys, I won't dwell on it, but yeah, look out for my comments down the track, obviously. So I'll close my eyes, we'll get started and we'll see what comes up for the 20th of November. God, they're showing me big love hearts today. We're getting big love hearts. And this is the joining of the people, the reconnecting again. See, people are wanting to heal their hearts. It's so sad, isn't it? There's been a lot of hurts in the past few years. We all know that here on my channel. We've had family and friends. We've argued with people. People have lost their jobs. You know, you think about being, say, a teacher for 30 years and you lost your job with mandates. That's pretty heartbreaking and devastating, just an example. So many things. People with really high qualifications, for example, doctors who have worked with cardiology and these kind of industries who you know, Robert Malone, for example, knows about the mRNA and all these kind of things, all squashed. These things are very heartbreaking when you've got lots and lots of knowledge on how to handle viruses and how to do things, but you've got government leaders, parliamentary people, you know, people that work in the approval, like the CDC, is it? The CDC, all these places, APRA, that are making decisions about people's health now when they have no experience on health. These things are heartbreaking for people. People might hide it and they squish it down as they do, but it hurts people's feelings. So that's why I'm getting these hearts are starting to heal. But see, that's the coming together in groups. I keep talking about these truth movements and a lot of the class law actions and these kind of things that are happening. Like, we've even come together as a group here on my channel and we created Terrabella. We became the BS Detectives, the Braveheart Bikers. We've become united in our experiences, and those are the things that help us to heal, by having a good laugh, by calling out more BS, by sharing our current experiences and what's happening in our lives. But this is what I'm getting now. People are healing their hearts. So it's almost like the heart, they're showing me the broken heart, but then it's healing again. So people are starting to feel more whole again. Oh gosh, if only they knew what was coming, they might not feel so whole, but at the moment, we'll take it as a positive. People are feeling like they're healing. And see, this too, if you think about it, this is part of the Great Awakening process, isn't it? It's like you have to go through this massive breakdown in order to rise back up. It's a strange experience. We all know it is here. For anyone who's been through that dark night of the soul, depression, traumas, whatever you've been through, it doesn't matter. Whatever led you to this place of being awake, that's what these people are kind of going through, and that's why there's the healing of the heart. That's why they're showing me the heart as a whole. So I would say a lot of the sleepwalkers are starting to wake up because they're being taken down to nothing, and they're seeing the injustice of the, I keep saying it, the elites to the poor people and the extreme wealth that they're still being fed money-wise. People are seeing that. You know, they are. They're seeing the injustice of all the things that are going on. You know, get your electric car and save the planet, but we'll keep jet setting around and going to all our summit meetings and these G20s or whatever they are. Like, it's on the news. It's not even hidden, is it? Oh, God. Oh, dear. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. The healing of the hearts, which is good. They needed to have the break of the heart in order to heal, because that means they're waking up. Oh, fingers crossed they're waking up. Let's see where else we today. God, I'm getting Spain. Spain is rising. I'm getting Spain. I'm getting the picture of the bullfight, like the with the red cape. Is it with the fighting of the bulls? This is the people fighting back. It's like they've become the it's funny, isn't it? It's like they're becoming in charge of their own power. That's why they're showing me the bullfighter is the word I'm looking for. And it's funny, isn't it? It's like the bullfighters holding the red carpet. It's almost like that analogy of them. They're holding the red cape, but in this instance, it's like they're holding the red carpet and they're taking it and ripping it out from under the government. So they're sort of teasing the government with, well, here's your red carpet, here's your red carpet, I'm not going to do this. So this is for the sleepwalkers. The sleepwalkers are like becoming the bullfighter with the music. That's what they're showing me. And government's like the bull trying to get to the people. That's a change, isn't it? It's usually the people that are the cattle in these videos, but that's what they're showing me. It's like the people have taken and pulled the rug out from under government. Oh, the red carpet's been pulled out from under government. I wonder what this is. Maybe it's something about these concrete evidence and truths coming out, but I am getting the visual of them with the red carpet in their hand. This is the sleepwalkers. Ooh, there could be a bit of waking up going on. I hope so. And that's in Spain. Spain. There's a lot of waking up in Spain. I'm getting Portugal too. Portugal's rising. Let's see where else we go today. Oh, the guides are saying there's a real there's a real abundance now of flamboyant people. People are really coming out of the woodwork now in their flamboyance. All the eccentrics, all the, like, sort of saying crazy people. People are becoming more uninhibited now. Like, the world's opening up, which it is. The world's opening up to a lot more. It's weird though, isn't it? It's saying the world's opening up to a lot more acceptance of certain things. Now, this is weird, isn't it? Because they're saying the world's opening up to a lot more acceptance of people being different, but government's still pushing the differences. So it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's still, but see, again, I think I said it yesterday, it's they're still separating and dividing. This is what the government wants. They want more divisions in society, because the more you can separate people, the more that they shut people out. And that's why you're getting all this, well, we know it's the LGBTQ, but there's a lot of this other weirdness going on. I think we could all agree here. It's like getting beyond weirdness now when people are identifying as a cat and the school's providing kitty litter. Like, some of these things are getting crazy. So this is what we're getting, this big government push to separate and divide. We know that's what it's about. And people, I guess, are seeing it as, oh, I can really be myself, which is great. People should be able to be themselves. But unfortunately, what it is doing, and the government's very smart with their rollout, it's subdividing. So you've got the, you know, we had the jabbed and the unjabbed, and then it came down to, oh, what have you got? You've got all the different groups. You've got your gay, your lesbian, your, you know, oh, whatever it is, you know, bisexuals. Like you've got, there's that many terms now, I can't even list them all off. And then that breaks down again. So then you've got your ones that oh, I don't even know, there's that many categories now. But this is what they're doing. They're subdividing all the groups now. It could be if you're gay and you're jabbed, or it could be, as we know, they tried to feed the monkeypox around the gay community. So they tried to separate the gay community from all the other communities. That's just an example of how the mind manipulation, how this is all working, because they're pulling people apart still. They're still pulling people apart into smaller groups. And we know, I told you here, they're still pushing that Indigenous to try and really separate people again, and get people all sort of riled up and angry, because they're really doing that here in Australia. They are. I mean, finally, you know, pre-pandemic, gosh, I get tired even thinking about that word. Pre-pandemic, everyone was pretty much getting on. Everyone was growing and being multicultural. We've got all sorts of people here. We've got Indians in Australia. I know you guys do in England and that. We've got Indians. We've got people from Islam. We've got all sorts of cultures, Greek, Italian, all German, all of them. But now there's this separating again. It's so obvious that they're doing this. It's so frustrating. They even had, for example, here a football team, Manly Sea Eagles. Sorry guys, anyone here in Australia would know about it. They wore the LGBTQ jerseys to play football, and everybody got up in arms. And a few of the guys from their the same football team were had very strict religious background, and it was against their religion. Oh God. So again, it caused more division. They didn't even play the particular game that they wore the jerseys. The guys, 4 of them, refused to play, separating again. So this is the kind of nonsense that this is all creating. Instead of everyone accepting everybody for who they are, everybody's still being pushed apart, and that's becoming very obvious. That's what I'm wanting to highlight to you. They're still pushing people apart, and we're going to see more of that. We're going to see more of that. Hang on a sec, I'll see what else we get. And this will be also, the guys are saying this will be around financial brackets as well. Like if you're not in this financial sort of, not elites, but if you're in this financial category, then you're not going to be getting on with these people down here. I mean, we already sort of have that division in society. We have the middle class and the lower class, but we know they're trying to bring that middle class down to the lower class, but there's still even going to be divisions. Divisions. Maybe we could call them districts, like Hunger Games. Maybe that's what they were meant to be. There's going to be different areas of like finance, where you fit into society, as well as to, and it could even be to do with credit scoring, as we know. If you're a very good citizen and do everything right, you might end up in this particular district. But if you're a freedom fighter and a maverick, you'll probably end up down here in the dregs of society. That's quite probable. And that's way in the future. But, you know, these are the ideas that these psychos have. We know that they do. People still don't think that credit scoring. I told you guys that the digital IDs are coming here in New South Wales as well. They're after the hacking scandal. Yes, conveniently now they're bringing in the digital IDs, which is going to protect everyone. So you'll have all your details on the one digital ID. Won't that be great? That means they can keep track of everything you do. So that is happening, guys, and people still don't see it. I keep sharing those things now. I'm sharing a few things again, guys. So maybe plant a few seeds again if you need to. Because people just are in their protection bubble denial suits. This is the Sleepwalkers. All right, I'll see if there's something else today. Oh, this is cute. They're giving me that little song by Jiminy Cricket. Do you guys remember Jiminy Cricket from Disney? Was it he was the friend of Pinocchio? And I think he was. Well, this is the message I'm getting from the guides for us today. We've got to whistle a happy tune. It's Whistle While You Work, isn't it? Is it Whistle While You Work by Jiminy Cricket out of Pinocchio? I'm sure it's when Pinocchio's mopping and cleaning or something, and Jiminy Cricket tries to get him motivated and that, and then he's like walking along whistling a happy tune. Well, that's what we've got to keep doing, guys. We've got to keep whistling a happy tune, getting on with our life, doing our own thing, staying strong, observing from afar, and that's the message I'm going to leave you with today. Jiminy Cricket, whistling while you work. Is that? Oh my God, the guides do make us laugh. So maybe we go and check out Jiminy Cricket and see what the words are in that song, because we've got to whistle while we work. And I guess what the guides are saying is our work is done, really. Like, so now we've got to just, like, when you think of whistling, it's like you're enjoying yourself and it's a positive headspace. So that's why we're getting that whistle while you work, which means also like just, I guess again it gets back to that being behind the fence and just mowing and shutting out the sounds and just whistling while we work, and just enjoying our life now. And like a lot of you say too, they're not our battles anymore. They're not our battles to fight. If these people aren't going to wake up and stand up, then they have to just deal with what's coming at them. Fortunately for us, we get prepared and we see things coming and we know what's coming and we're aware of it. A lot of us have changed our lives probably dramatically, I would say. I don't think a lot of us travel or go very far. And of course, yes, that's the latest here in Australia. All the flights, I told you, are going through the roof. They even had it on mainstream media. Or you don't want to travel. Flying's getting so dear. It's like $1,000 for a domestic flight, they were saying now. So if you were flying with a family, that's $4,000 just to go from here to the next state. So, you know, and even international, it's getting dearer and dearer. So we know they don't want the little people moving around. That just confirms it, doesn't it? So I'm going to leave you with that today. We'll go and whistle while we work today. Have a great week that's coming, everybody. Keep really positive. Stay strong. Sorry again about my comments that keep disappearing on YouTube. It's starting to really get on my goat. There's not much I can do about it because I don't see them. And then when I see them, I make sure I reply. So even if they're late, I will still get back to you. So apologies from silly YouTube playing their tricks again. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'm going to go and enjoy some spring sunshine. However, it's really, really windy and gusty here today. It's a little bit annoying to be outside. But I'll find something to do and I'll whistle as I work. Okay, I'll say goodbye from Australia then. Take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day. I can't whistle now.